Hi, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make a low-calorie plantain porridge that is still nutrient packed. For this recipe, I like to use two types of plantains. I mix hard ripe plantains with unripe plantains. The hard ripe plantains add a little bit of sweetness to this recipe. So as you can see, you want to get the plantains that are yellow but still have a little bit of green on them, and then you also want to get a full green plantain. I have my plantains prepped and ready to go. I shred some of it and then I cut up the rest of it into little cubes. As you can see the difference, you see that the ripe plantain has a much like a deeper color, and then the unripe plantains are lighter. Then we have some chopped kale leaves here. You can use spinach for this if you don't like kale. I also like to add some basil for that extra flavor, some palm oil, lots of onions, and some fresh chili pepper. But you can use, any kind of pepper that you like. Some ground crayfish for extra flavor, and then just some seasoning powder and some salt. My favorite thing about this meal is just how easy it is to make it. So to begin, we'll just add the plantains and all the ingredients except for the palm oil and the vegetables into a pot, and add some water and cook it for a couple of minutes. This recipe is so nostalgic for me every time I make it because I used to eat it all the time as a child. But we used to have, fish and some chopped beef in it, which you can add yourself. I could make another recipe to show you how to do that. However, for this video, I wanted to show you how you can make this nutrient dense meal but still meet your calorie goal, your daily calorie goal, if you are watching your calorie or you're on your fitness journey and trying to put your weight in check. So after adding all my ingredients, I add some water and then cover it and cook it for a little bit until it starts to cook like this. So another thing for this recipe, I don't add all the water I'm using at once. I keep adding the in little increments so that it's not too watery. You do want like a thick porridge, with some liquid, but it shouldn't be like soup. Okay, yeah. So that's the process we will continue to do for the next couple of minutes. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Also leave a comment and like this video and turn on your notification. Thank you. This is what the plantains would look like when they are almost done cooking. I add some onion, salt, and then I'll be adding some palm oil. After I add the oil, I'll mix it all up and cover it to cook for a few more minutes, just to get the oil to cook right. I'm only using about 2 tablespoons for this recipe because, again, like I said, I'm trying to cut down the calories of this porridge. But feel free to add more than this when you make this recipe if you're not trying to be in a calorie deficit, or if you're trying to gain weight instead of lose weight. I've been on a fitness journey, for the past couple of months. So I try as much as possible to reduce the amount of calories I take daily. Basically, I try as much as possible to be in a daily calorie deficit, as well as exercise, but I'm more focused on having a calorie deficit. At this point, our porridge is almost ready. All that is left is to add the vegetables. I start by adding the basil, and then I add the kale. However, I turn off my heat the moment I add the kale because I don't like to cook my vegetables for too long. I would rather have the leftover steam to, complete the cooking process of the vegetables. You can use spinach instead of kale, and if you're in Nigeria, you can use ugu, and then ugu is pumpkin leaves, and instead of basil, you can use efirin or nchang, which is African Nigerian basil as well. All of this would work for this recipe. Like I said, always just feel free to experiment and try, other alternative ingredients. You don't have to always use everything I use for my recipe. This is just a guideline to show you, basically the process, but you can customize it to suit your own preferences. That's it, guys. The porridge is ready. Trust me, once you make this, you would want to make it all the time. It is so delicious and it's filled with so much nutrients. I just love it. This is one of my favorite meals to make. Thank you for watching this video. Leave a comment, like this video, and subscribe to my channel. Also turn on notifications so you can get notified when I post new videos, which is every week, by the way. Thank you. Bye.